Hey, welcome in. My name is Deanna. Welcome to my kingdom. This is Deanna, Mama Duality Rock channel. I'm here to tap into a message today with you guys. It's a magical time. You should be feeling the sparks. You should be feeling uplifted, encouraged. And I want you to know that you are God's response to a need to be created. I want you to know that. But let's get into the message. I laid out a spread today. I brought out some messages, some meanings, some messages from our spirit guides. And I also pulled out the bag of the cubes. So these are messages that's surrounded in the cube that I have written on, and I gathered them all together. And I would like to start with the cube. So let's get like 3 cubes to see what the energy is. How about it? Okay. One dropped out. We're going to take that. Okay. And then I have some cubes that's just like blank. Okay. So it's 2 messages that popped out. One says, it's never too old. It's never too old. And then the other one popped out. It says magic. So you may be feeling the magic, like from the beginning, how we started. It's a magical time. So you're someone who's feeling the magic. And Spirit is saying, just do it. Just do whatever it is that you put your mind to. Whatever vision that you've been having. Produce that. Let's be productive and produce that. It's called supply and demand. Okay? Supply and demand. So in this deck, okay, we have numbers, we have colors, we have spirit says, okay? So we're going to tap into this deck. You may be someone who's been waking up between the hours of 4 o'clock or even the hours, you've been getting a download during the hours of 10. It says 10:51. I'm here to let you know that this is your Abba. This is your Father. This is your spirit. Trying to get your attention. You're being reintroduced to this new version of yourself. This new version of the world that you've been walking into. And that's what Spirit is saying. So this is your lucky one. This is you. This is your lucky break. This is you being granted power, divine principles that's very subjected and duplicated in your life. Very subjective and duplicated in your life. Okay? And then we had the number 3. So you may be seeing the number 3. Signs and wonders around you. I'm seeing 3 on the title, 3 on the tag, maybe 3-3. 33. You may be the age of 33 at this time. Or on the clock, you may be seeing 3-3-3, which means passion, creativity. This is you. This is your intuition speaking and aligning you and telling you to do. This is you just doing it. jumping into that space of unrecognizable, but dropping that seed. You know, you have to start somewhere in order to start this good fortune that's coming your way. So this is you should be manifesting. This is someone who's manifesting good fortune, but in order for you to do that, this is your spirit calling on you to guide you through that as you're waking up in eons in the morning, as you're being asleep, because as we're asleep, being in that dream state, that is spirit is able to connect to you from the unseen world. That's that and from the unseen world. That's being orchestrated and designed. That's already designed in you. But you're someone who lost that creativity. And you are someone who you may have undermined yourself. This is like I'm seeing a car like crash. You didn't know how powerful you were. You even thought magic was an illusion. But Spirit is letting you know that it gets never too old, and you will get never too old to start learning from the basics. Start learning from the beginning. It's okay to start from the fundamental foundation. Because we lose our information, we lose our guides. And I'm hearing you even lost yourself during the way. And might have been in the season of, this is a color orange I'm seeing, so the season of fall. Is when you experience this downfall, is when you experience this mental crashness in your mind, body, and soul. You were lost. You didn't know which way to even follow. You are someone who put themselves first in every situation that comes before you. You're valuable. You're very valuable. You see things from a higher aspect in life. And you push forward to see and become and utilize that Son of God that's in you. But Spirit is saying this is your awakening coming your way. Or whatever you manifested, whatever you asked for, this sense of highness, you through this experience of hardship, you were someone who were locked down. You were stagnated. You were in like a steadfast moment, period, I'm hearing. This was a bad season in your life that you experienced here. And I'm seeing bars. So you might have been someone who were locked up in prison, in the county, in a jail system, or systematically just locked down with no way to turn or no one to turn to. It was very hard for you to experience life during this time. You were trying and you were getting it up, but you kept falling repeatedly. Your downfall was not seeing the partnerships. Um, no, your downfall was seeing the partnerships and the people that were around you. These people were making bigger decisions for you and you not making decisions for yourself. So you gave them the baton in a way. That's giving you your value. That's giving your creativity. That's giving your own way of thinking. You pass that to them, not knowing that doing it that way, you were not able to keep trying, keep brightening your horizons, keep seeing that freedom tunnel to walk down and see the light at the end of it. There was nothing but a dark space there, a dark time. You didn't see anything forecoming. You didn't see anything forecoming here. This is how you forgot the magic that was already designed in you. I'm going to tap into these cards and tap into who you are. Because this is specifically for a person that lost all magic, but has now been introduced to a new magical time here. That's confirmation. 4:19 on the clock. So you're being introduced to this more awareness, this more sense of experience here from the Most High. From the Most High. The Rattle came out. This is a disperse. This is a disperse. Okay. Let's get some more cards here because this is the snake. This is the tail, not the head. With the lollipop. The cherry. The echoes. But this is also a shaman gift as well because I'm seeing the feathers. What is the message that the shaman had? What else comes with this rattle? Yes. So we're talking about the present. This is the middle world. So you're purging something. You're being, like I said, you're being introduced here. You're purging old ways, old thinkings, old livings, old lifestyle. And the middle world is being presented to you. This is the white horse. This is the sun that beams, that covers all over the earth. This is something this is a present here being sent to you. As above, so below. So you may be someone who needs to tap into. I want you to look up your sign in this your sun sign. Whoever you are, look up your sun sign, your north node. But see what zodiac sign you are connected with. This is someone who is going to be a new being. You pray for this. Prayer popped out. This is hope. And then we have the retreat, the cave. So you prayed for this. We also had the sea of creatures. Immersing. So I'm seeing you as someone who is very in tuned and very, is a logical thinker. A very logical thinker. You've been stuck in this lower room for so long. You've been stuck in that dragon lifestyle. You know, I'm seeing someone who's reactive to what happens. Not an observer, but a reactor who will snap at the drop of a dime. When you were in this space, there were dark times, there were dark days for you. Very secluded. Very much so of wanting to be alone. Not wanting no one to bother you. Not wanting to be bothered. Or even using your words. You didn't want to even talk. Your mind, you're someone whose mind constantly rotates, constantly runs, constantly overthinks. But you're very smart. You're very idealistic. That's why we had that sea creature that came out, the dolphins. They're very intelligent creatures that waves through the water. And you know, water is a part. It's a spirit. It's an element that's very much so utilized in the human beings as well. You're someone who was connected to this lower realm, this lower world in your past, but now you're coming to be retreated. You're coming to the higher sense of awareness. In this cave, you came to realizing that knowing yourself was the only best way. I don't know why it went blank there. That you had no answers. You had many questions, but you had no answers. You're someone who really had to go and dig in very deeply into them dark places that you You covered up. You were connected to many, many, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm seeing someone connected to many spirits. You were a part of the world when God says you're not a part of the world. You're in the world, but not a part of the world. But at that time, you were someone who was a part of the world. You were into materialistic things. You were into waking up in survival mode. Looking for your next pay, looking for the next dollar, looking for the next meal. Not knowing if your electric bill or gas bill will be turned off or even being on the next day. You live day by day, check by check, feeling by feeling and emotion by emotion. You were very troubled. You were someone who went and sat with others. This is how you became a prayer woman, a medicine woman. A universal cosmetic craftsmanship, a craft woman, a craft man. I'm seeing someone in their craftsmanship at this moment, or were, or coming to be. And because you did not give up, because you did not sway the way others, because you stood strong on what you believed in and what you knew that was wrong and what you knew that was right, but you knew that you had to figure it out. You are a solutionary. You went researching. You dived in deep. You went to the deep depths of the waters of the lower world in order to find these questions. At these bitter moments, there were times that you couldn't imagine how to get up out of it. You didn't even know how. So you called on your spirit guides, the dream weaver, and you started dreaming. You started dreaming. This granted you access. This is accessibility to your spirit guides, to the unseen world, to your purpose. You were someone who knew that you couldn't do it alone. You cannot do, you knew you couldn't do this alone. You said the old traditional way is if the world changes and our planets rotate and we're in this world that we see that turns day and night, you asked yourself why. And then you said, in this why, I know that there's a better way. If I'm learning these courses, if I'm learning these generational history, this ancient history, and it has changed in so many ways throughout time. What is the difference now? What do I do with myself now? Who am I? What do I become? Where is this promised land? Where is this paradise? You looked forward and you just strived and moved and drove towards hope. This is someone who drove towards prayer to their ancestors, to God. Abba, your Father, your Spirit, the Holy Spirit became aware to you. You sat in this chair. I'm seeing someone who sat in a chair, surrounded in a group, who spoke their future into existence. You were going through so much pain in your life after seeing so much trouble and circumstances through your aunts, through your uncles, through the people, through your friends, through just walking down the street, through the news. You said, is this life? Could this be life? But God, there is a God. Me and you have some things to talk about, but I'm calling on you now. I'm asking for you now. I'm seeking for your help and your guidance through this path that I have turned to. Because this is all my works. This is not your works. I know I have chosen this. But what have you chosen for me? Tell me, talk to me, call on me, guide me, but speak to me now. Call on me, guide me, but speak to me now. Reach out to me as I am awakened, as I am sleeping. Behold yourself into my dreams. You shall speak and I shall seek forward. But the horizon has to come into my home. You're an apple that blossoms. Very tasteful, very alive. You're someone who chooses and make reality choices in the knowledge that you have seeked into yourself. You're someone who illuminated that. This is illumination. This is you illuminating your dreams, your vision, your purpose here. This is you standing in a nation, becoming that nation, duplicating and replicating what God wants here on earth. You are white as the flowers as kept, okay? And you're someone who grows like an apple tree. This is that Ashun energy. This is your Aruba spirit speaking to you at this blossom time. This is a Malus domesticator that's bringing you fruitfulness to be fertilized. So you're someone at this time, and your seeds are being planted into fertilization. So you're someone who's going through fertility. God is granting you this Holy Spirit that's going to grant you this new birth of sense. this new birth of a voice. This is going to grant you so much happiness. You are seeing a light that shines. It's like having a new baby. You go through the pain. You go through the months of growth. These are stages of this little baby, this little person, this little seed that's growing and developing into something, someone, a little baby, a little child. Where God is granting them the 5 fingers on each arm and the 5 toes on each foot, and the 2 ears and the 2 eyes and the 1 nose and the 1 mouth that's there to express and give out the words of life. To see Him not by sight, but by the words that He has written in your DNA. Can I make this up? The tree of life. That's what's being granted to you at this time. This is a new concept. This is the milk and honey gifted to you. Pour at the top of your Orisha. You're crowned. The head, not the tail, but also being lined up with that head in the tail. This is you illuminating from being within. Every atom in your body being activated and regenerated in a new body spirit form. You are here in a spirit, here on earth in that earthly suit. But you are sent here on earth as a spirit. And in this time, it has chosen you. You are an answer to a question that God needed. For your generation, for your children, for your grandchildren, for your children's children. And it's okay to be dangerous because you're being welcomed into the dangerous pleasures of life. You are a gift to this world. The secret of reaping is the greatest fruitfulness. It's the greatest enjoyment. It's the greatest fulfillment that God desires from you. You are the fulfillment that God desires. And in life, you are going to live dangerously, my love. You're going to live dangerously, and it's okay because you are protected. You're someone who is protected. This is the high above. This is the spirit. This is the mountain. This is the falcon. This is the eagle. It has many principles to the eagle. And this eagle speaks so loudly and firmly to me. I have went through all these aspects and principles of this eagle. Not maybe all of them, but I have experienced them. And it's at least 7 of them. And I'm in my heart, I know that I'm going to put a book out of the 7 eagle principles that you experience here in life. Put an eagle down below if you would love for me to write a book on that. I would love to hear what your opinion is of it. And love to see if you would like to purchase one as well. But the information is the $1 million. It will take you far. So you're being shielded from every way, from the east to the west, from the north to the south, from the in-betweens. This is your shaman family. Tribe. This is the shaman kingdom. Shielding you and protecting you during this time. Because you're someone who has very fiery passion. Very fiery passion. And you lost it, but now it's time to find it again. That same day that you decided that you was something different, that it was something very unique, very hard to touch on about you. It was even hard to explain, or the experience was real. But you knew deep down inside that you would find the answers. This is you in that spark, that spunk, that spark, that flame, that fiery side. That rock. Fire moves you. It speaks. It warms you. It will burn your ass as well. Okay? And remember, I am not here for the dead. I am here for the awakening. So let it resonate. If it does not resonate, let it marinate. Just let it go there. Okay? So you're on a stepping stone. You're your person of knowing at this time. This is what Spirit is asking of you. As you're being introduced at this time, you're being restored as well. You're being restored into the Holy Kingdom. You're being restored as the Holy Spirit restores you. So when you come into this Holy Kingdom, everything is well. There will be no doubt. There will be no affection. There will be no dis-ease. But nothing but comfortness, nothing but peace and harmony, nothing but order. Order in this new foundation. Order. Stability. Humility. A change in your destiny. And now you will be settled. So settle in. This is your tribe. This is your people. This is their councils. Remember, you are in the world, not of the world. You have to be able to be of law. Listen to your counsel. Listen to your spirit guides. Follow the commandments. Follow the law. And then your system will come together. Okay, and like I said, this is substance. This is substance. This is your ancestors coming to you with this is your people. This is where you were born. This is what you were made to do. You cannot run from this. This is in your blood. This is in your DNA. Your vessels thrive just for this moment to be spoken, to let you know that this is your pathway. This is the time for you to get up and be right and do it and stand at the right of the throne. This is you. All you needed was prayer. And all you're going to need during this time is prayer. Because we're not rattling with the snake anymore. We're dispersing this. We're not agreeing with anything. We're not just going to say yay and really mean no. But we're going to really stand in the authority that was given to us and take over this dominion of this world and this gift that was given to us. We have dominion over this earth. Dominate that. That's what we're here to do. We're here to dominate that. And all wisdom has been granted to you. This is your ancestors telling you that your next step that you have been taking has been granted to you. So let's take it. Let's move on. Let's complete our mission. Let's succeed in what we're here to do. So you may take on this bag of treasure and duplicate it and replicate it and multiply it on earth. That's what you're here to do. That's what your spirit guides is telling you to do. This is not religion. This is authority. This is kingdom mentality. This is what I need you to step into. And that's what we're here to do on this channel. I'm going to help you and guide you through this. As I was being guided through this. We're going to get through it. As you carry this bag of treasure. It will follow you and really others will as well. This is you in supply and demand. This is you in a problem, making it an opportunity, and then basing it off with a solution and making it rain. That's you. That's the encouragement I am granting to you at this time. Nothing less. But what's due to you, what you are worthy of. You are worth it. You are worth it. I'm here to let you know that, my sister and my brother. We're going to come out of this rambleness, this scrambling, this chaoticness, this living check to check. We're coming up out of it. And we're tapping in. And we're making it explode. That's what we're doing. Okay? Nothing less. So I want you to start imagining on this new journey that you're on. Start imagining. Start manifesting it. Start as you get up, before you get up out of your bed. Let that rotate in your mind to see and plan out your day and what you expect to come into it in order for it to expand into the great futuristic self of the now. We're tapping into our imagination, and we're digging and diving deep into our desires, into our passions, into our purpose, into the mission of what you're here for. This is the duty. This is your duty. Okay? So you're someone. If you're brave enough to tap that drum, hear the sound, watch the movement, become the now. It is you. You are it. It is ready. So shall it be. So shall it be. If you like this, I want you to tap that like button. I want you to subscribe so we can tap more into the kingdom message on this channel. For all those who have supported me during this time, thumbs up. I appreciate it to the fullest. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your heart too. I understand to the fullest. Okay? So me and you, me and us, you and us, we're going to make it. We're going to get through this. But as long as we have in our minds just to keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Subscribe and like. If you would like to tap into any of my tarot cards, I have tarot cards for beginners. I also have templates. I have tarot cards if you want to design your own in 3 stages. You can tap onto my channel. And also, just starting with the pen and the paper. So this is you and your potential. Purchase a potential mindful book that I have. Also, I have them in journals and I have them in guides. So tap into my store, see what you like, support this channel as I support you. That's what we're doing. So we can keep moving and generating more. Peace and love. And remember, so shall it be. All right? I will see you until next time. See ya. Bye, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night. I love you. Peace.